Hi guys, thanks for joining us today on our unboxing of our Fluval AC20. AC, as you know, stands for Aqua Clear, and 20 is for the max capacity of what you can use as aquariums. So in essence, the AC20 here, as you can see, will say 5 to 20 gallons, hence the AC20. This unboxing will be the same for the AC30. As you can see, it's for 10 to 30 gallons. The AC50, 20 to 50 gallons, that's the suggested gallons you can use these for, and also the AC70 and the AC110. Today we're going to be unboxing the AC20, as I've already unboxed these and used on our aquariums, and I've done another unboxing, but I'm going to unbox the AC20 now to go through step by step on how to open it, put it together, and install it inside the aquarium. Let's do that next. All right, you guys, I'm seated down. Now I'm going to move this over so we can make space to do the actual unboxing. So let's go ahead and put this over here. As you can see, the fish are a little startable noise, but let's go ahead and unlock this. All right, here it is. We're going to just cut this little plastic open. All right, we got that part out of the way. Put that off to the side, and this should open up. One thing I want to mention right away, as you notice, it has a 3-year warranty from the manufacturer, and inside there's going to be like a little slip to extend that warranty for another 2 years. This is really neat. You might call it gimmicky, but why? Because they're going to email you stuff, of course, when you sign up. So first thing you see, is the quick start guide, how to install this. You could go ahead and scan that and it'll walk you through step by step, but that's kind of the reason I'm doing this, so you can see how I do it. And then here's that little warranty slip. So you absolutely want to go ahead and register this no matter what. Keep your receipt and proof of purchase, right? That way you can get the 2 additional year warranty. 5 years, it's not too shabby. All right, let's go ahead and open part of this. You can see through the top. This is how they come. I'm going to pull up the box that has the Fluval biofoam, the carbon, and the Biomax. You'll notice it says the same for AC10, 20, and AC30. Again, AC20, AC30. Next, let's pull out the other parts. Okay, nothing there. Pretty nice box. So I like the fact that it's assembled mostly, and inside there's going to be some other parts we're going to need to put together. But here it is, you guys. Again, AC20. This would be the same or almost the same again for the AC20, 30, 50, 70, and the 110. Here's a view of the box itself. It tells you it's a 4-stage filtration system, 1 being a mechanical, 2 being biological and mechanical, 3 chemical, and 4 biological. Let me show you how that's set up. All right, first let's go ahead and open up our box where we have our biofoam. Okay. Next, we'll pull out our little baggie with our carbon. And lastly, as you can see, there's nothing else in there. It's going to be our Biomax. So one suggestion they actually tell you what to do is to go ahead and remove them from the plastic and clean it up before actually installing into your filter. So we're going to go ahead and do that next. Actually, I'm going to get my wife to help me get us some water and get that cleaned up. So I'm going to put that off to the side. I already have a clean surface, you guys. I don't clean my table with Windex or anything like that. This is a desk, so I'm not worried about, cross-contamination with chemicals we don't want in our filtration system. So I'm going to just grab all these little plastic parts, put them off to the side over there. And you can tell the reason they want you to clean this up, because as I'm moving it around, it's going to crumple up some of the Biomax and do that. And then you want to get this a little soaked. In this case, I'm going to put it in a tank that has RO water and regular tap water. But let's show you our next step. First thing, I want to show you this neat little lid right here. It's nice because you can remove it as you're maintaining it. And here are the other parts. Love the fact that it's like semi-transparent. It's got a nice little kind of grayish, I don't even call it graphite color. So this is going to go in here, but let's go ahead, remove all the parts, put them where we can see them, and then we'll put it together. As part of the tube, this is stage 1. And this is where our Biomax and foam and our charcoal is going to be at. Neat thing about this little tray, it actually says what goes where. So this right here, you would have the Biomax, and on the other side, you would put your charcoal. And the way this is installed is you open it up like this. Your foam goes first, put it in here like this. That closes. Here's your Biomax, which goes in the front, and then your charcoal goes in the back. Right? I kind of like to put it together before I put it inside the filter. So I'll show you how that's done. And you got to make sure you hear it click when it goes all the way in. There's that little click. That's to ensure that when this gets filled with water, the water pressure is going to push it up, cause this to float up. There'll be a blockage and some kind of overflow you want to avoid, all right? If you want to remove it, just pinch it on to the sides like that again, and it's going to come up. But in this case, I am going to remove it because, again, we need to get this cleaned up with some water. I'm going to put that off to the side. Okay, we'll leave those there for now. And now, we're going to put our tubes together. So, from experience, I know that this part of the tubing has a little plus and minus. Hopefully you can see that right there. Plus and minus goes on the inside over here like this. And it's going to fit into this groove where it allows you to set the water pressure of the water. You go to the left, it's plus, to the right, minus, right? So I'm going to push that down. Looks like I got it in the right place already. Next, I'm going to go connect the longer fill tube. That's ready. That gets clicked in. I push this in a little bit. As you can see, it's pushed in here. And that should go into this little track that it has there for the pump. Okay, so again, left plus, more power flow, and then minus to the right. So first step, as you can see, you have this little filter, which is the first filtration part. In case you got some babies, fry, you don't want to get them sucked up and they get, spun and then chewed up in the filter. You want to avoid that. It's nice that they provided this. Other filtration systems may not provide this. Fluval did in their AC systems. It's nice they can do that. I'm going to show you how to install this. First, I'm going to pull that up, put that off to the side. Here we go, you guys. It's pretty simple. It's got a hole in it, so you can see right there. I'm going to put that right in there. Just enough to cover that so little baby fish and fry don't get sucked up and go to the little great sky fish in the sky place, right? So here we go. We're going to put that in there now. Okay, that's ready. And then one more thing I want to show you. For maintenance, this motor does come out. So you turn it to the left, you pull it down, and there's a motor exposed, right? And then when you do maintenance on these, this comes out and you're able to clean that up. So I'm just going to push that back in. And again, for reinstallation, again here, we went out to the side. I turn it up, and you can clearly see it's not going to come out. Obviously, when you do maintenance on this, you want to turn off the motor, and you want to get this water out, or otherwise all the water come out, right? In any case, we got that part set up. Another part you need to do is install this little level plug. And this little level plug, you will see an area back here where you install that at. And this creates, this right here, with this little level plug, creates a space that you need behind the area where it gets hung up on the aquarium. So let's go ahead and do the finish install. You push it in, it goes like that. And as you can see, the different settings. So if you want less space between the wall and the filter, that's about minimum, right? This is the next step, a little more, and maximum. The reason for this is that when you put the filter in the back, right, you don't want this filter sitting tilted back. You want it either flush or tilting forward a little bit. So if water does decide that it's going to start to flow up, you're not going to have this backup or overflow this way. You're going to help push this water this way. So just by having a little tilt on the back when it's set on top of the aquarium, it's going to help prevent any overflows this way. Just a little quick tip, all right? So I'm going to figure out where I want this setting once I put it on the tank. So let's go to the next step. Let's put that there. Now I'm going to go ahead and get that Biomax and the charcoal cleaned up. I'll be right back in a minute.